today I'm going to be using the Steeped in Love Advent Kit from Letters to Apollo. It is stunning. I have been wanting to use it from the moment I opened that Advent calendar. It's chef's kiss. It's so good. So I have the weekly version, and then I have the decorative kit that I got at Galentine's, I think. I can't remember, but anyway, I was able to snag some pieces, some extra pieces. So I'm really excited to show you guys what I came up with. I think it turned out so pretty. I had 1,000,000 pages. That's what I'm showing you now. And then I also pulled in one of our freebies. So I'm on the Letters to Apollo PR team. So if you shop with Jess, you can put in planner to receive our freebie. And then I also pulled in those craft paper letters from Paper Trail Plans. They were a freebie for Black Friday, I believe, but they are bringing those to the shop hopefully soon. I'm just not sure like a date yet, but I know they're coming to the shop. I just don't know when. But I will let you guys know as soon as I know because they're so good. They do have the ornate letters on like regular white paper and like premium matte paper and washi paper, I believe. But their color, so they have like pink and I don't know all the colors off the top of my head, but they're like 6 colors, I believe. But craft paper should be coming soon. Anyway, long-winded, y'all know how I get, but I did also pull in, so I had terrible washi that matches the kit, and then I had some from Paper Trail Plans from their Academia collection, and I just thought those two would pair well together, and I did use both of them because I didn't want to like run out of the Advent one because I only have one and I still need to save some for my weekly kit. But then I also thought I was going to pull some in throughout this spread, but I didn't. So yeah, I still have some for my weekly, which is going to be good, but I only use them on this like cover page. So for March, I decided that I was going to do something a little bit different. So for January and February, I was doing kind of like a cover page and a like calendar, but truthfully, I haven't been using my bullet journal as often as I would like. Because I was setting it up with the calendar and the habit trackers and all that, but I haven't been using it like that. I've really been filling it in at the end of the month with everything that I've done versus filling it in each week or looking at it every day to check off my habits. So for March, I'm trying something different. No calendars, no habit trackers, and we'll see how that goes. I think it's going to be good, especially because I was also using the habit trackers to track my reading, but one, I haven't been reading as much. And I have a reading journal now, so I don't need the habit tracker basically. Anyway, that was a whole explanation, but y'all know what I mean. So yeah, March is a little bit different. It's just gonna be my weeklies and my cover page, which I think it turned out so cute, you guys. I hope you love it. This is the first time that I've drawn in my bullet journal. So for the weeklies, I made some tabs. You'll see it. I showed everything. I had so much footage, but I had to kind of speed through it towards the end because I was running out of storage and I had to keep like deleting stuff. And it was a mess. Anyway, I had so much fun with this. And this kit, I had so many like stickers. It was amazing. I didn't feel limited at all. So that was great. And I still have like plenty to use in my A5 wide for my memory spread. So I'm so excited. Anyway, there's really not much to talk about with the spread. Like with this part anyway, because I was kind of just putting stickers wherever felt right because again, there's no calendar or any like functional purpose for this spread that I'm doing right now. It's just for fun. So, and I definitely had a blast. I think that this film strip, I haven't put it down yet, but it is so pretty. There's so much detail. And I just sometimes does like lives where she does like a design with me kind of live, and it's always so fun like watching her create, because she's so creative. Her layering is crazy. So like once you see it in person, especially if you've watched like her design on live, and then once you see it in person, it's like, wow, like I watched you do that. I just think it's so cool. So yeah, there's the film strip I was talking about. There's like tea stains and stamps and florals and just all kind of stuff, and the way she puts it together is just it's so good. Anyway, yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I think every time I start a spread, whether it's a bullet journal spread or a weekly spread, I always am so scared. I'm like, this is gonna be so ugly. And then, you just keep adding stuff, just keep throwing stuff at the page, and eventually it turns into something pretty. But I'm always like, oh my God, this is gonna be so ugly. They're gonna be like, girl, what is that? What were you doing? I don't know. But when I was putting down the letters for March, I was trying to kind of like stagger them or make them like, I don't know, just to match the vibe, because everything is kind of just everywhere, right? But that was really giving me anxiety. So later I fixed it. I don't think I showed me fixing it, but I fixed it to where it's still like in an arch, but it's not, but the letters kind of flow better, basically, because that just looks crazy to me. It felt okay at first, but the more I looked at it, the more I was like, girl, what is happening? So yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep throwing stickers at the page, and yeah, I had a freaking blast. I hope you guys enjoy watching me do this. I tried to leave it in like, it's not like real time. I did have to like cut it up a little bit, but I didn't speed it up too much. It's only sped up like 1.4 times the speed, so nothing crazy. But I wanted you guys to see it because this was like the most decorating, I guess, that I did. So I wanted to stay as like real as possible. So this video is a little bit longer because I did that with a lot of the things that I decided to do with this spread. So all of my little scenes, I tried to keep them as real time as possible to where it wasn't like, boring to watch. But also like the drawing process, I left a few of them in real time, and then I sped up the rest of it so it wasn't like super tedious and you have to watch it a million times, because I redrew the same thing like 9 different times. But it was still fun. It was just very like, after I did the first 5, I was like, okay, cool. And then when I was looking at the back, because I cut them out as like tabs. So when I was looking at the back, I was like, wait, what am I supposed to do on the other side? So then I decided to just draw the tea bags again on the other side, because otherwise it just looked weird. So I'm glad I did it, but I was trying to decide if I wanted to like make them different colors, but then I thought that it would be too much. And so keeping them all the same color, I felt like made it look a little more cohesive. You'll see it obviously here in a little bit, but yeah, I just kind of want to show all of the decorating for this. This is the tea bag that inspired me, so that's why I'm showing you that. And I just think it's so cute. Jess really like killed it. She knocked this kit out of the park. It's so good. And yeah, like immediately I knew what I was gonna do, and I've been waiting. When did Advent come out? That was like back in December, right? I don't know, but I've been wanting to use this kit since then. So here again, I didn't speed it up too much. It's pretty much like, I think like 1.5 times speed. So yeah, it's not like super fast at all. This was just a quick little drawing. I love this because it's simple and it's not like very detailed, so it doesn't take a lot of time, but it's still really cute and interesting. So yeah, I love it. And I love tea. What's your guys' favorite tea? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to know. And yeah, so I went with kind of like a sketchy theme for the tea bags. I was gonna just keep them like really straight and perfect looking in air quotes. But then I decided, like, even though the vibe for this kit is like very curated and like perfect looking, it also has a lot of layering and um what is it called? Like distressing for the layering. So I felt like distressing the tea bags a little bit was the right move. So hopefully you guys love it. And yeah, so I'm gonna cut those into like little tabs. And yeah, so there's like, I mean, you know what I mean. It's like a tab for each week basically. And then for the last week of March, you'll see like towards the end, like I accidentally drew 7 boxes when there's only like 3 days in the last week of March basically. So I had to fix that. And there's like a lot of white space for that week. So I don't know if I want to go back and decorate it some more, or I think I kind of like it with the white space for that week because the rest of the weeks have a lot going on. So plus the like sidebar, I guess you could call it, for the last week of March has a lot going on. So the rest of the week being kind of blank, I think looks really pretty. And it's not like overpowering the page. So I don't know. Tell me what you think. But I did do this over like multiple days so you can see like outfit changes, I guess. But yeah, this day I was working in my PJs. I think it was Saturday. I can't remember. Or yeah, like Saturday morning or something. I got to just chill and plan, and it was really nice. But most of that time was spent like drawing the tea bags and then like drawing out the weeks. I actually decided, so I think I told you guys in my last bullet journal video that I wasn't really enjoying drawing out the boxes for each week. But I think that was because I was trying to be like super particular about the sizing of the boxes and like the spacing and everything. So I was taking a ruler to, the boxes and stuff. So for March, I just really went freeform and I just drew whatever boxes felt right, like with the pencil. And then I just went over them with some foil or some of the thin washi strips from Paper Trail Plans. And that made it, you know what? I don't know if that made it faster or slower. I think it was actually slower to do it that way because I had to take the stickers and cut them, to the right shape. But I don't know. It just felt better than hand drawing the boxes. I don't know. That's probably all in my head, but that's just how I felt at the moment. So, like I said, I did show you a couple like real time drawing and like coloring in the tea bag. So let me know if you like that or if you prefer the sped up versions. I mean, it's not very detailed, so it's not something that you have to be like super up close to see, but I want to keep a little bit in for the people who like it. Again, let me know in the comments if you have a preference. And yeah, I'm not sure what my April theme is going to be yet, but I think I'm going to end up using what is it? It was a Paper Trail Plans kit that just gave me at Galentine's. It's not like Easter theme per se, but it is their April kit. I just can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's like purple and yellow. It's very bright and punchy, so I might use that for April. I don't know, but I love how like calm this kit is for March. I think it just fits March so perfectly. And then for the colors that I'm going to use, those are from Paper Trail Plans as well. So I used sage, marigold, and cherry blossom in the washi sampler from Paper Trail Plans. I'm also on their PR team, so you can use my code Mariah15 to save 15% on any regular price items. You can also put my name in the notes to receive my freebie. And yeah, I love Paper Trail Plans for their functional items. I talk about them all the time, so I'm sure you guys have heard me say their functional stuff is amazing. Again, like any PR or like coupon codes, affiliate links, whatever I have is always listed down below, so you can save a little bit of money and then also see like some of my favorite places to shop. And then all of my freebies are listed there, and they're all like updated, so any freebie that you see, that's the current one for whatever shop. But yeah, I had so much fun doing this. Like, I think I want to start drawing a little bit more. I haven't really drawn in a long time, you guys, like probably since like high school, and I miss it. Like, my son, he loves to draw. He's always drawing and showing me his things. Like every day he's drawing multiple things to show me, and he's getting so good with his little characters that he draws, and he has his own little like style, and it's very inspiring, especially like since I'm doing more bullet journal things. I don't know, he's just inspiring me to branch out and draw again. So maybe I'll incorporate a little bit more of that now, but let me know if that's something you'll be interested in. But yeah, leave me a comment and let me know. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just putting down the washi. I'm using the like medium-sized washi on the washi sampler from Paper Trail Plans. That one is my favorite size. I wish they would do a sampler that's just that size, because it's my favorite. So I did have to cut some of the larger ones to fit the rest of the weeks, because you get like 2 sets, but I ended up obviously having to put them on the other side too, because I had to draw the tea bags on the opposite side of the page as well. So yeah, I needed a couple more, and so I had to cut them, which is not a big deal, but that's just my most used size, the like the medium one on that sampler. So yeah, I need to hit Jess up and see if she would do that. But yeah, because I already need to buy more of these colors, and they were like new when I got them, I think. Well, they were new when I got them, but I mean, like when I started this spread, I think I hadn't used any of them, and now I have to buy more. So anyway, and plus, like, I love their functional stuff for bullet journaling, but I use them all the time for my memory spreads as well. So yeah, I gotta have it. Anyway, at this point, I was really starting to love the way that it was turning out, because the tabs were looking good. I will say though, like, I'm a little nervous because, well, I think it'll be fine because I don't use my bullet journal that often. But if you're someone who is going to flip through your bullet journal a lot, I would suggest, if you're going to try this, to not cut as much off the page or move the tea bags in a little more, because they are like hanging on by a thread. They're hanging on by the string at this point, but I think it looks really cool, like how far out they are. It's just, they would catch easily because of how far off the page they are. So that's just something to consider. if you're gonna do something like this. But either way, I still think it looks really cool. So yeah, I am just alternating the colors, and then I really love the way that these colors look together too. Like, especially with the colors in the kit, that was something that I was a little nervous for, because there's really not any pink in the kit, but I needed a third color, so I pulled the pink in there. It's definitely more yellow and green, but I didn't want it to just be green on the edges. So, which I mean would have been pretty, but these were the colors that I felt like matched really well, especially because the florals kind of have like a peachy kind of cream color. So I think the pink matches. It's just not a lot of it. So I was very cautious, I guess, with where I was putting the pink, so it wasn't like overpowering. But again, I think at the end of it all, it looks really cool. So let me know what you think. I am obsessed. I really love it. This was one of those kits where I don't know if you guys have ever felt like this, but if you get a kit that you really love and you think the artwork is so beautiful, it's like really hard for me to use that kit, because I feel like I don't want to mess it up and I need to do it justice and whatever. And so I usually stray away from using them because I'm scared that I'm gonna mess it up. But I think it turned out so freaking cool. And I'm so happy that I just went ahead and did it and not like tried to save it for like the perfect time or whatever, because this was the perfect time to use it. I just was nervous because I really loved it. And now I'm happy that I get to look at it forever in my journal. So I don't know. I think it's going to be really fun, like in the future, looking back, because this is like I've been memory planning for years, but a lot of those spreads that I did, let's see, it's been a little bit over 10 years that I've been memory planning, but probably I've only saved spreads from the last like 2 or 3 years. I threw all the rest of them away because they just looked terrible. And I probably should have saved them for the memories and all that. But it was like, if I think something is ugly, I'm not going to want to go back and look at it. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So I did throw them away. But I think and this is the first time I've bullet journaled. This is my first year doing it. So I think it's going to be fun, like looking back at it, especially now that I think I finally figured out my style and what I like. Because I think that was the main thing. Like when I started planning, things were so different. Like when I started planning, kits didn't have florals, they didn't have like clip art, like extra deco or anything like that. It was just the kit. You had maybe some little things and all that. And now there's so much. It's more art than it is like functional, which is great. But like, I don't know, it was just so different. And so I'm really excited to look back on these and put photos in here, because that's something that I want to do. Add photos in for at the end of each month for, pictures of my kids, and if we did anything fun, maybe we went out of town or we went to the fair or something like that, adding those little memories in along with, what we did each day, I think will be really fun to look back on. So yeah, that's my thing. I think that I need to just give up the whole functional planning altogether, because every time I try to plan functionally with a journal, it just never works out. I think just using my phone, how I've been using it, is the best thing for me. And then just using my bullet journals to write it in, but not necessarily using it to look back on throughout the day or the weeks to see what I need to get done. Just having my phone is more accessible, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that made sense. I think I just went on a tangent. I can't even remember at this point. I'm tired and I'm ready to go to bed. But I wanted to get this video done for you guys because I want to get it up in the morning. And yeah, I'm just excited for y'all to see it. But yeah, so you can see that the tea bags on the other, like on the back side of the page, they're like none of them are colored in. And that was because I was gonna color them something different. But I don't know. I wanted to kind of alternate the colors, like maybe do a pink and a brown and something like that. But then I decided I think it would have looked more cohesive if they were all one color. So I ended up coloring them in off camera, and then decorating them a little bit off camera as well. Because again, like I said, I was running out of storage space, so I had to kind of figure out how I was gonna finish filming with everything. Because, and truthfully, I don't understand, because I just deleted a bunch of stuff out of my off my SD card, and then right before sitting down to film, so I knew I would have enough. But yeah, I still ended up having to delete more things and like not catch everything on camera because I was running out of space. I don't know how that happened, but anyway. Now let's see, what side are we working on? Oh, this is the last week. So for this one, I just kept it simple. Like I said, I did go really crazy with the edge because I had blocked it off to cut it, but then I remembered this is the last week, and so I'm so glad that I didn't accidentally like cut into the page, because that would have been so tragic. And I don't know, I would have probably had to glue the two pages together so that way like April doesn't have like the cutoff, because wouldn't want you to be able to see March through April. So I don't know. So yeah, I went a little crazy with the side. You'll see it here in a little bit. I think I should have not drawn the tea bag on this page, but again, I wasn't thinking. I thought it was going to be cut off, so that's why I drew the tea bag. But yeah, I should have just left it and then just decorated the side with everything, but I still think it looks cute. It was just difficult to add the like alcohol ink in the back, like around the tea bag, because you know it's drawn on the page. So anyway, like versus a sticker, that was the only thing that was a little challenging, is figuring that out, because I'm so used to just using stickers and like layering everything up and being able to pull things up if I need to, you know, move stuff around. So this was a little challenge. And I think that's when I realized my phone ran out of storage, because I got up to look at it to make sure it was still recording, because it had been like forever and it wasn't. I was like, what the heck is going on? And yeah, I caught some of it, but not all of it. But I will show like a close-up at the end of how it turned out. So yeah, but yeah, I think it looks cute. It just could be better. That's all. But let me know what you think about it. If you think there's anything that I should add or take away, let me know. And yeah, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and put the boxes in. So I used the dot dash washi on this page from Paper Trail Plans, and then I also used, I believe these are from Paper Trail Plans, the scripts that I used, they're the italic dates, and I did like stop it, the clip, whoa. I did like pause the clip so you can see it, but I'm pretty sure that's what I used, and I just used them in black since I did foil for the boxes. And then on the second page, I used the sage color thin washi strips from Paper Trail Plans, and then I used the modern font, I believe it was called, of the date scripts from Paper Trail Plans as well. this was the most that I showed this page doing the boxes, and then for the rest of them I think I just showed the first box just so you can kind of see like what I was doing, even though I think it's kind of self-explanatory. I just had to cut a bunch of stickers because I was refusing to draw them in, but I think the stickers made it take longer, but I just didn't want to draw any boxes. I don't know, I can't. I hate drawing the boxes. So for week 3, I used the I think it's just called dotted washi from Sadie Stickers. It's a staple, love it. And then I used the scripts from the Academia Days collection. And it was kind of like a yellowish, orangish kind of color for the script. And it looks so pretty. And I think it was perfect because I had pink and green on the edges of this, so that like yellowish orange matched perfectly. And then I also used the washi and the like flower washi that came with the foil sampler with the kit to make a couple boxes as well. And then I used the cherry blossom thin washi for week 4 for that. And then I also used the little dates from the kit. So these were really cool because they have like their little spoons with Sunday and Saturday, and then there's like a plate and a tea bag. It's so cute. And then really quick for week 5, I used the scripts from Paper Trail Plans as well. I believe it was from the Academia page as well, but they were green, and again it was perfect because I had pink and yellow on the last page. But that's how everything turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope you guys got some ideas. I hope this kit inspired you like it inspired me. Let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, oh, also, if you made it this far, leave me a teacup or like the tea kettle in the comment section. And I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.